Hi, I'm Deborah Alicia, and welcome to my channel if you're new, and thanks for the love if you're returning. The topic of my channel message is maturity of mind. There are people who desire to be adults because of access to those things that adults operate. Take a car, for instance. Kids play with cars that are toys. In other words, a toy is not made for serious use. One is imagining access and finding entertainment with the idea of driving. A mature audience isn't in an imaginative stage when it comes to their connection with the divine. They aren't challenging if the divine is real, finding more satisfaction with imagining what that must be like. Divine driving or being led by the spirit is a real experience for them. So much so, they don't entertain the thoughts or thought of being forsaken. A true driving experience brings tangibility. Palpable is another word for tangible. Being led by the Spirit is palpable. Adults are truly touched by the Spirit. They are hearing correctly because their experience isn't trifling. It isn't a toy or a pacifier keeping them entertained until they have access. They are divinely licensed. That is to govern their vehicle, which is their body. They cannot be checked, especially by kids. Kids who are inexperienced with the Spirit or being led by the Spirit for that matter. They don't answer to kids, meaning they aren't being led by kids because kids would direct their attention to a narrow sense of evolution. Unfolding is another word for evolution. Kids would direct their attention to a narrow sense of unfolding. What does the spirit unfold to adults? What their mind can handle. But what do you mean, Deborah? I mean, the spirit is not pouring out wisdom to a kid because their mind isn't developed. We are not talking about the brain. We are addressing aptitude. Aptitude meaning what can be held by the mind. All is mind, correct? But our awareness demonstrates what we can hold. And it is only expanded as we are capable of holding more. This is why it is said in 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, kids are overtaken by what is common. Common meaning what they will eat and drink, notwithstanding shelter and clothing. Kids don't have experience with these things, so they have to be reminded by the adults because it is the adults that have experience being led by the Spirit and therefore know, not imagine, that God is truly faithful. The Most High Mother and Father are faithful. Kids may believe they should have access. Access, however, is only granted when we can hold admission. When it feels burdensome, then access has been denied. The way out of your current aptitude, meaning the way to grow, to endure admission into the next level, is to accept your current level. When kids get ahead of themselves, they worry. Worry is a feeling. Worry is an indicator that development is required to hold what it is you desire. The mind requires expansion, which can be likened to giving your computer more hard drive space. It can hold more information because ascension puts mileage on your mind. It can hold more. It can hold more. It can hold more because ascension puts mileage on your mind. And we don't want you breaking down on the side of the road. That is on your journey. Witnessing others do this is a clear sign that they were misinformed. They most likely took advice to someone appealing to their idea of truth because again, they don't have access yet. This is typical. This is common. It happens to us all. Spirit is not targeting us. Spirit is not singling us out for attack. Kids feel attacked when they feel their toys are being taken. Adults remind them of the replacement's superior value. The toy was temporary. It is what the mind could handle. Expansion is for an upgrade, not a downgrade. We hold deeper knowledge because of expansion. Our spiritual aptitude heightens. And so our experience with being spirit led is very real. Kids won't understand this. So never judge yourself by a cover that came by way of a kid's mind, because they had to imagine adult essence. If anything resonated with you, welcome to Spiritual Communion. I'm delighted that we could break bread. And until next time, peace.